Hello there, my YouTube friends. How's everybody doing out there today? It's me, Sam, the Blue Tech Guy, with another video for you guys. Whew, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? So today we're going to be taking a look at some walkie-talkies, as you can see, and they are the Cobra brand from Walmart. And let's take a look with my magnifier right here. So let's remind you guys, I am visually impaired, with low vision, partially blind, so it takes me a while to read stuff, and I got to use my magnifier or my CCTV over there. But anyway, let's take a look here then. I'm going to take a closer look here. They are the Cobra RX 385 walkie-talkies. And yeah, so let's take a look here at them. And this is the pack. This is how they look. I did purchase these at my local Walmart, but I looked up some specs online as well, so we're going to go over all that. And as you can see right from the get-go, we have NOAA Weather. They're water resistant, 40 channels with 120. Let me see, I can't see that very well. Let me see, guys. Okay, let me take a look here. So, hold on, let me. Yes, they have 121 privacy codes along with 40 channels. Long running time, estimated by up to 9 hours, and hands-free operation, VOX, Vox. That's what that stands for. And they claim that they have the maximum power output of up to 1.5 watts, and I'll get into an explanation about that in a while. There are actually two power settings on this, and I'll get into it later. Up to 32-mile range, so up to 32 miles. And okay, so the mileage range depends on where you're at. If you're in an open field right here, according to this right here, open field, mountain tops, you will get, let's see, that it claims that you could get up to the 32-mile range. Now keep in mind, guys, this could also be due to you know, overcasting, weather conditions, all that can have an effect on the you know, the radio waves, the transmission. And right here, so if you're like in a wooded area, okay. Oh gosh, I almost knocked the camera down. That was not good, folks. That was not good at all. Yeah, I didn't see the tripod there. Yeah. Hey. It is no fun to be visually impaired. I did not see that camera very well. I got to be a little more careful. Sorry about that. So anyway, right here, so you get up to 13 miles if you're like in the wooded area in the forest, and you will get up to, let's see, up to 2 miles. That's in the city, so your small town neighborhoods, wherever there's buildings or structures of any kind, that can also have an effect on the range of how far it's going to go. So anyway, let's see, we're into 3 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to just go over a brief description over the radio real quick. So we're in this section now, brief description. So if you guys want to speed through my videos, go to 3 minutes, and this is where we're going to start talking about the radio. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to look at the radio real quick. So right off the bat, we're going to start at the top. Left to right, you have your antenna. It's a fixed antenna. It cannot be extended. It's not interchangeable. This is set forth by the FCC because these are FRS radios and they transmit on an unlicensed band. It's regulated as to how far your signal can go. And the output power is also restricted to 0.5 watts. So that's the low power setting. Okay, so in the middle right here we have our emergency distress button. This will send out an emergency alert tone in case if somebody's in danger, and it sends that tone to any other nearby walkie-talkies that might be on the same channel. The emergency distress button may not be compatible with all walkie-talkies, but it is compatible with these. And then this is your knob. This is the on and off and your volume right here on top, so we do have that. Okay, up on top right here, and then coming down to the side right here, this is the push to talk button up here. Down here, this is a double button. The upper half is your push to talk to transmit. The lower half turns on the flashlight. These walkie-talkies do have a flashlight right here at the bottom. The radio does not need to be on in order to use this, so you can turn this on anytime you want. And moving off to the other side of the radio, we have two hidden panels here. This is for a headset jack and for the USB charging, which is provided. You do get a USB charging cable with double-ended, so it's got two micro USBs to one USB, so you can charge both radios at the same time. You have rechargeable batteries that are included, which are probably not going to be all that great, but if you want to use them, go ahead and use them. They're 1.2 watts. Let's see, watts. What am I saying? Okay, so let me take a look at them real quick. They're 1.2 volts, 850 milliamps. And they claim to give you 16 hours of running time, which I highly doubt it. But hey, you know, if you want to try them, you go ahead. If you buy these walkie-talkies, and they're owner's manual, and you get a belt clip. So yeah, so here we are right here at the bottom of the radio. There's a flashlight, two contact points for I guess they sell a separate cradle charger as well. All right, so on the back you got nothing. You have the battery compartment and a belt clip. And let's take a look at the other one. It's the same. I don't have the belt clip on that one, but this is the battery compartment right here. It opens up right there, and you insert your batteries. Alright, so we're at about 6 minutes going up to 7 minutes, and we're going to turn the radios on, and I'm going to show y'all just a little bit about it. We're going to get into the radios. So we'll turn these on to a desired volume level, and I am transmitting on channel 8, which is an FRS channel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So now we're gonna go into the functions. So this is your function button, your mode button right here. This allows you to cycle through the different modes, you know, kind of almost like a menu button. So if you push it here, the 8 blinks. That lets you change your channel. Right there, that lets you set your privacy tone. I don't have any set right now, but I could set one if I wanted to. Okay, I'm not sure what that is right there, but if anybody can tell me. Okay, so this is your, let's see, channel 8, privacy tone. Okay, this is where you set your voice control, for hands-free, and this is where you can set the sensitivity level for that. You know, how sensitive it will be before, you know, to activate the microphone. Okay, and that's your scan button. If you turn that on, that will allow you to scan channels, you know, so it can scan by itself. This is for your call tones. You can set different call tones that it will send to another radio when you push the call button. Okay, and right here, that is your Roger beep right there. That is your Roger beep right there. So what that allows you to do is that allows you to turn the Roger beep on or off. Now the Roger beep is the tone that you hear after someone has finished transmitting. So let's go through all the modes here, and then you also have here, that's your Roger beep. Okay. And you also have your let's see if I can find it, your tone button there. Okay, that's your tone control right there. That looks like a little music note. That's your tone control. What that allows you to do is that allows you to turn the tone control on or off, and meaning that when I press a button, it makes that tone. So that tone control, where it has a little music note, I can turn that off, and it won't make the sounds. I don't know. Let me see if I have it on this other radio. Okay, I do have it on. I should have had it off on this one so I could demonstrate that for you. But anyway, that's what that does. So, okay, this is your call button, and this is what I was talking about. So those call tones that I had just showed you, you can send it to another radio. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to press it, and it's going to send a call tone, and it's going to sound just like if a phone was ringing. what's up? Yeah, it's just me, Sam the Blue Tech Guy. I'm just doing a video for YouTube. Roger out. Okay, now if you heard that tone, I'm pressing the button. That's the Roger beat. Now you can turn that off, and yeah, that's I think that's this mode right here. So anyway, that's that right there. And to change the channels, this is your selection button for channels and other settings up and down. This is your key lock, so you can lock it if you want to lock the keypad so you don't accidentally press buttons. And this is your weather alert radio. Let's turn that on right now.
Hours and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Thursday night, south wind at 10 to 15 knots. Being slightly choppy to occasionally choppy.
So we do have 10 weather channels. See?
Southeast at 11 knots. The gusts at high and for the bay waters from Port Aransas to Port O'Connor.
And if you want to get out of that, you just hit the push to talk button and you can get out. With the weather band, you may have several weather stations in your area. So the idea for that is to find the strongest weather station that covers your general area to get the best signal. This also does have weather alert, so you can turn that on as well. Let me take a look real quick. I'm assuming it does have weather alert. This is NOAA Emergency Weather Radio. I thought I saw that in the user's guide, but okay, so I'm not going to be 100% sure on that, but I am assuming, I thought I had read on here somewhere that it does have a weather alert. So basically you can, if you turn that on, let me just take a look real quick. If you turn that on, what that'll do is that it'll send an emergency alarm if there's bad weather in the area. So yeah, that's usually. Let's take a look here.
Seas 1 foot. Thursday, southwest wind around 5 knots, shifting south in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Friday, south wind 5 to 10 knots.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming that it does, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, another way to get out of the weather band is, like I said, you push the talk button, but if you want to also, there's another way. You can just press and hold this, the weather button, and that's another way to get out of it. So yeah, folks, so that's a brief description of the radio itself. And so now I'm going to get in real quick. So now we're in the final section of the video. We're going to talk about FRS and GMRS. So apparently, according to the description, it doesn't say that anywhere on the packaging. Like the packaging itself, other than back here where it states that it works with any other FRS radio. So it does say that right there. I don't know if the camera can focus on that. But nowhere on here does it say that it's FRS and GMRS. I can't find anywhere where it says that, but it does have 40 channels. So, and I did scan through the band, so it does have all the 22 channels that are shared by FRS and GMRS. So what? Okay, so real briefly, FRS is basically abbreviated for Family Radio Service, and what that is, it's a low band, it's a low output band that doesn't transmit very far. So it's a free unlicensed band that allows anyone to transmit onto it. So you don't need no license or anything like that. Basically you can just grab any radio that's FRS and that is certified under the FCC regulations to use that band, and you can freely transmit with, they're known as license free radios, but I like to also refer to them as licensed by rule. Because just because it says license free, it doesn't necessarily mean, that it's totally, just because they're license free There are still a lot of rules and regulations that you have to consider and you have to follow. You know, so you might want to take that into consideration. GMRS is General Mobile Radio Service. That is a higher band that transmits at a higher output. So that's probably, those are the channels that would transmit at maybe 2 watts or 1.5 watts. So that's going to give you the maximum output that this radio can give. And that is a licensed band. That band does require you to get a license, an FCC license. And it is very simple to get. All you have to do is you go to the FCC website, you register, you sign up for what they call is an FRN number, an FCC registration number. That's how you set up your profile with the FCC. Once you have that set up, you can then go in and choose your license and choose GMRS, pay the fee, wait for the license to get to you in the mail, and once you get that, you get your call sign. The call sign is usually a series of letters and numbers, like I don't know, for instance, like it's the KDN 265. Do you copy? Or this is KDN 265. Is anybody out there? You know, stuff like that. So that's a call sign. Ham radio operators get that, so you'll get a call sign, and that's how you identify yourself, and all that stuff. And it's very simple. You do not have to take a test, unlike ham radio, where you have to take a test. With the GMRS license, you do not have to take a test, but you need to be licensed because you're transmitting at a higher power. And also with GMRS, you can also access repeater stations. You can access repeaters, so that's another good thing. So that takes your signal even further out, you know, to reach, you know, much further distances. But of course, yeah, you do have to be licensed for that. So anyway, we're at about 17 minutes right here, and when you're shopping for walkie-talkies, these are really great. These are a nice little thing to have. I encourage anybody out there to have walkie-talkies because we rely on cell phones and our smartphones and all that, but let's face it, guys, if the cell towers go down, the entire grid goes down, the internet and everything like that, your cell phone is gone. You can't use it anymore. It's a useless, your cell phone has just become a paperweight. Let me just put it to you that way, because you can't use it. If internet goes down, cell towers go down, that's it. There's no way to communicate. Power grids go down, electricity goes off, you're done. That's it. Unless you have walkie-talkies, you can still communicate with family members or anybody out there that you're concerned about. You know, these are great to have. A lot of y'all maybe have had instances where you've had power failures and the power goes out, cell phone's out, internet's out, and you can't communicate with neighbors or any other loved ones. But if everyone in the family has walkie-talkies, you guys can still communicate. As long as y'all are within range, you can still communicate. On the FRS channels, you would have to be within the range. If you're on GMRS and you have your license, you have a bit more of an advantage because you can transmit further. And like I say, if there are repeater stations in your vicinity, you can also get even further out. God forbid, a zombie apocalypse. This is what's going to save your life. Maybe not necessarily an apocalypse, but anything. Remember the Y2K thing? Okay, never mind that beep. That is not the radios. That's something else over there. So just disregard that beep. So anyway, yeah. These are also great for camping. If you're out camping, biking, or doing anything out there, off-roading, they're also great because you could also be in an area where cell phone reception is probably not going to be all that great. Sometimes you'll run into dead spots and the cell phone is useless. Oh God, thank God that beep turned off. And if you have these, like once again, if you're within range, you can communicate. So walkie-talkies are great to have. I bought this set, and I do plan to buy more, to have more radios to hand off to family members if it's ever needed. And I might buy some more and just kind of, do some reviews. So anyway, folks, I'm going to stop talking right here because we're already at 20 minutes. So I've covered just about what I needed to. So yeah, if you like this video, if there's anything that you would like to add, if you have these radios and there's anything you would like to add, maybe something I didn't mention, I encourage you to do so in the comments. Please do so. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Don't just say you like it, or don't just think in your mind you like it. If you like it, show me you like it. Give me the thumbs up, because it also helps YouTube push my content a little further. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little small YouTuber for the rest of my life if you guys don't prove that you like my videos. If you don't like them, okay, sorry. I can't please everybody. So anyway, folks, that is it, and I will talk to you all later. I'll see you all in the next video. So once again, these are the Cobra RX 385 walkie-talkies, FRS walkie-talkies, and yeah. So y'all have a great day, and if there's anything else that I can think of that I need to discuss about these radios, I'll come back on with another video. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good time and a wonderful day, and for all my Christian viewers out there, God bless you all. Well, for everybody out there, God bless y'all, whether if you believe or not. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Stay safe.